Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always the highest even when we in our lower state. It's L-Deez. For another episode of I Need to Know, I am Party Boy, Lawrence the One. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you, man?
What's up, man?
What's up with my partner?
See, you turned into that guy you knew.
Yeah. Introduce yourself, G.
Yeah, my name is Jaidee, man. Pleasure to, be here on the show.
Okay. Well, I heard you got some shit popping, man. Let's talk about that single that you got.
Yeah, man, we got the single called Sola, featuring Derek King, Adrian Marcel. Popping off all right, and trying to make some noise out here, man. Making sure that, people know reggaeton and R&B are still around. Okay.
Well, tell me how you connected them dots.
It all was pretty mobile. First it was Adrian Marcel through my producer. And then after that, it was through a promoter out in Modesto, shout out Big D. And then he linked me in with Derek King. We just made it happen, man. I knew I wanted those sounds on this record.
Okay. Is it on the radio yet?
It's been on the radio a few times. We got a radio commercial out in 100.9 The Heat. And then also it's been on a couple other places. So, yeah, definitely out there.
Did it hit KMEL yet?
Not came. You know what? My Emotion did. You know what I mean? Definitely liked it though. He ain't on KMEL right now, but I feel like My Emotion has that taste, for good music, and if he likes it, you guys can check out, his actual live review. He just put us in there.
Is it a video yet?
The second part of the video is being shot on September 12th.
Okay.
We got the first part done already.
So you doing your thing, huh? So what are you, man? Are you a rapper, a singer, a pastor, preacher, man? What the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
I'm just an artist, man. That's what I want to be seen for. I want to be able to, explore any lane that I want to be able to do. Whether it's English, Spanish. I just want to make club music.
Okay.
I want to make girls chant. You know what I mean? Shake that culo. No.
Are you Mexican?
I'm Salvadorian.
Okay, because I'm like, damn, you look Native American to me.
Yeah.
And I know that got to be some of the coolest shit.
Yeah.
Like, it look like your name finna be Big Al or something like that. Like one of them old school. Hey, but you know what? I was not fucking with her, but, at my job, I was like kind of like the comedian or, So this lady, she was Native American. You know what she told me my native was?
What?
She told me, your name, Lawrence, I'm going to give you your Native American name. I said, what is it, Denise? She said, your name is the Laughing Owl. I said, why? She said, because you funny and you wise.
Ooh, all right.
And I like it because my name Lawrence, and laughing and start with L and O, so motherfuckers call me Low every now and then. So I'm like, shit, even she know about that nigga Low.
Yeah, she's on a little song right there.
For sure, man. So how long you been doing this shit, man?
Yeah, it's going on my 5th year, man. So definitely been doing this for a little bit now, and I definitely found a way to be able to master my craft. So I feel comfortable with what I'm doing right now. I got a lot of stuff in the vault. I'm just ready for people to listen.
Who was the first female that said, hey, you sound good? And you was like, really?
Hey, probably what I mean? It's probably like a girlfriend or, what I mean? It's like you make a little girl song here and there, and then it's like, oh my God, are you talking about me? And then I'm like... Oh, yeah? No.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right, man. When you're rapping and you start off single, man, I started, all on my own, recording my own music, my mom's kitchen, so doing all that good stuff. So, when you do that, you start getting those compliments, you feel good,
For sure. Now, have there ever been somebody that was close to you that said, man, you need to stop this shit. I don't know what the fuck you doing.
That's crazy you asked that. My first, the girl that I was with when I started music, I was a DJ before this.
Okay.
And Jaidee comes from I used to be a DJ called Johnny Jordan, and everybody called me Jaidee,
Okay.
So then, out of nowhere, I was like, you know what? I want to make music, and man, she was my biggest hater. I dropped her, cut her.
I'm at a loss for words. Why? What the fuck was she like? Like, how did you exist with the hate? Like, what did she used to say?
I remember one time I made a remix to a Kendrick Lamar joint, and I had no interest doing a Kendrick Lamar joint. You know what I mean? To be fair, at that point, but still, like, you gotta be supportive of your people, And she was like, yeah, she's like, I'm never gonna listen to that when I'm alone. I was like, all right.
Was she scared to get left?
Maybe.
Because a lot of motherfuckers are scared of high heights, man. A lot of motherfuckers, you know what? Some motherfuckers, right? Say like you was in church and somebody said, man, you could be a good preacher and you could preach. But some motherfuckers only want to say you on a deacon level because they think that the preacher got more bitches.
Right. It could be that. It could be that. You know, when I started making music, I was making music on an app, on a phone app. You know, I was just recording myself. So I never knew where this was gonna be. You know, it's just, you know, crazy.
So have you seen the hater? You know what I'm saying? Since this shit happened, like, has she called you and said she likes some of your new shit?
Nah, man. Ever since when I cut ties, man, I cut ties. There's no going back on me. You know. Yeah. So, you know, once I cut that tie, man, that was it, you know. And then I'm sure, you know, Buzz got back around, you know, her, you know. I still got, you know, friends from, you know, mutual friends from that. And it's all good. You know, they like the music. So, yeah, that's all I'm worried about is the people who support, you know.
You know what's crazy? Because I had a chick, you know, most of them like the music, but one of them was like, you know, Lawrence, I don't know about this. I said, well, bitch, you can't buy 1 million tickets any motherfucking way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't buy all the tickets.
Right.
But what you can do is make some of this potato salad or something like that for this motherfucking function we finna have.
Yep.
You know, because everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
And guess what, though? Just because somebody care about you, that don't mean that they actually care about what you care about the way that you care about that.
Right. No. That's facts.
You know, like if I'm sitting up there working, I fuck with my son heavy, my little baby son. I love him to death, but I don't want to hear about Sonic the motherfucking Hedgehog all goddamn night. Excuse me, Lord.
To all the Sonic fans out there.
Shut up.
Hey, you know what? That's the reason why I'm with my girl now, though. It's because she's my biggest supporter. You know what I mean? If I'm doing something, she's trying to amplify that. She's trying to look for people who want to come down that avenue. Yeah. And it's like, that's what you need, man. You need that Jay-Z, Beyonce. You know what I mean? Like, you need that support. So I feel like that's pretty big. You know, that was a big change in my life, and you know, I'm just glad we're here now. Yeah,
now you can actually smile when you're doing an interview and don't have to worry about what this other motherfucker gonna say. Why wasn't it on live? You probably was talking about a bitch.
Yeah.
You know, that old fuck ass shit.
Nah, she laughing with me, man. She, you know, now we're on Fame Media doing it big.
For sure. Shout out to Fame Media. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was gonna ask you a question. When you say that I gotta teach you a word real quick, it's a kind of a catch-22. When you think of your chick supporting you, right? Mm-hmm. Are y'all independent or dependent? Is that relationship independent, dependent, or codependent?
We met as independent people. Like,
gotcha.
Like, it's crazy. You know, my career before I was a district manager, she was a district manager.
Oh, so you a boss?
You know,
man, stop trying to hold your motherfucking smile again, nigga. You a motherfucking boss.
You gotta roll how you roll. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I feel like that's what makes that, you know.
Gotcha.
You know, you look for your Miss Independent, you find that, you know, now you busting boss moves. You know what I mean? She busting boss.
Gotcha.
That's how it goes.
With that word, I left it out. It's called interdependent. The sun and the moon are interdependent of each other. Oh, okay. You're not they don't exist without each other. Right. They're two independent entities that come up and make one
entity.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Shit like that.
Damn, man, you get deep with this, man.
I have to get deep every now and then, you know what I'm saying? I have to, you know, I'm the laughing motherfucker down, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you making me laugh, and I'm going to sit here thinking about shit right afterwards. I'm like, yeah.
For sure. So what's up with the motherfucking shoe giveaway?
Well, shoe giveaway, hey, man, shout out Chic, B. Mike Rob, all tied up in the Bay Area, man. All of them, you know, definitely. Don P came out, supported. It was an amazing event, man, to be able to give back to the community. I was just blessed to even be a part of it, you know, just not organizing it, but being able to be a part of it. So that was a blessing, man. So really, you know.
Which Chic was it at?
Oakland International.
Right there down the street? Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, it's always like I said, man, all I could really say about that whole situation is it was a blessing to be a part of it.
Okay. Yeah. And I got to ask you a question back to the single. Why did you pick those artists out of all the people that you could have picked?
You know what? I grew up in the Bay Area, you know, coming up, right? Mm-hmm. And I always got this, you know, love for the Bay Area, right? I mean, you know, Tall T, Gerbos, and Fake Spinners, that's that was me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, you know, when I'm putting a single out, you know, I already got love for the Bay Area. So, you know, Agent Marcel, he's from Oakland. He's from right here. He's from Oakland. So, you know, Agent Marcel was someone I always respected as an R&B singer.
Yeah.
You know, and especially being from the Bay. And I was like, oh, okay. So I always had that, you know, that immediate respect for him. So he was first on the record. And then, you know, I was onto that song, you know, Tetris, you know, and he's also from the Bay. So when I got that connection, you know, I got connection with other artists. I could even put somebody else in Spanish, but I was like, nah, let's give this Bay, you know, let's give the Bay this joint. They don't got no reggaeton like this in the Bay. They don't got no R&B singer on the reggaeton hits like this. You know what I mean? So I want, if we could crack the pavement, then let's do it.
Do you do a lot of music with a lot of Spanish artists?
Yeah, right now that's what I'm focusing on. It's a lot of Spanish. You know, right now we gonna blow the lid off.
Okay. So they fucking with you.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I've got nothing but love back. You know, I've got nothing but love back as far as that single, the other stuff that we got coming with the Spanish hits, you know, and, you know, hey, who's going to be mad at somebody who makes a girl's ass shake in the club?
Nobody,
you know what I mean? You can't be mad at me because I'm making hits that's going to, you know, make people shake.
For sure. So who are some other Spanish artists out there? Let's just say I'm just tapping into this motherfucker and I want to hear some Spanish shit. I'm not going to understand what they're saying, but I want to hear that rhythm and shit go down. Who am I checking for?
Are you talking about new?
Of all time.
Of all time? Well, I mean, you know, I'm always going to bring up Daddy Yankee.
Daddy Yankee, okay.
You know, you heard Culo, right?
Yeah, I think I've heard of Daddy
Está
Yankee.
tan linda, está tan rica, tiene tremendo culo.
I've heard that shit. I've heard that shit like a motherfucker. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that was him.
Right.
That's a monster hit.
Right. So that's, you know, if I end up being that person where you could only sing along to my songs and, hey, you know the words, that's cool with me. You know what I mean? So people that know, they'll know. So I feel like that's a great lane. You know, you got all the new, you know, artists, Bad Bunny, Ozuna, all the Becky G, all these new communities in the Hispanic world that are just popping off, and they're not even doing 50 million, 30 million. They're doing 100 million, 500 million, a billion. I mean, I don't know if you know, Despacito broke the record for the internet views of all time.
Pasito?
Despacito.
I gotta hear that shit. Man. I got my motherfucking car. I gotta.
Yeah. So yeah, over a billion. You know, 2 billion. I think I don't know the exact numbers, but broke the internet. So you know that's crazy. That's when I knew impact.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because the Latin community is tight with each other.
Definitely.
And that's the biggest thing about Latin music is you know, you got the Latinos on your side. You got some views and you got real support and real love. You know. So.
Yeah, because I always kind of felt like that's what I always thought about the Latin community. Y'all actually identify with each other as being brothers and shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all fuck with it. Like, if somebody's Puerto Rican, if somebody's Mexican, El Salvador, you know, y'all definitely identify like, no, I'm not Mexican, I'm El Salvadorian, or I'm not Puerto Rican, I'm Brazilian, or whatever. But it's like one thing. With black people, you know, we don't really do that. All the time. Like a nigga say he from Africa, he'd be like, that old African booty scratcher. And then a motherfucker from Nigeria be like, damn, you niggas is lazy.
Yeah, and there's some of that, though. There is some of that. I grew up around all Mexicans, like a lot of Mexicans, right?
Okay.
Well, you know, before I moved here from El Salvador when I was 8, you know. Yeah. But, like, I was in Modesto, you know. Okay. Taco trucks every corner kind of deal.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, you know, I grew up, you know, with a lot of Mexicans. I was the only Salvadoran.
Yeah.
And I think that taught me that real, you know what I mean? Like you said, you know, I don't care if you're a Mexican. I don't care if you're Salvadoran. You know, I'm 25% Panamanian. So it doesn't matter to me where you're from, Puerto Rico, wherever, you know, I got that Latin respect. And, you know, that's true. But there is some people in their own cultural ways that, like, if you're Mexican and then a Salvadoran, instantly there's a little, like, you know.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's always going, like, Tongans and Samoans, East Oakland niggas versus West Oakland niggas.
Right.
I mean, that shit was in the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cain didn't like Abel, two twin. This motherfucker want to sell his birthright over some soup. I mean, brothers don't be liking brothers sometime. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, yeah.
So I want to talk about the skin tone now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You seem pretty dark.
Yeah, I'm pretty dark as fat.
Have that ever been a problem growing up? Have you ever been called a nigger by somebody of your descent?
You know what? That's crazy you said that. I got called that by a black person about a month ago.
That mean he liked you.
I know he was trolling, but I just couldn't believe what I was going. So you know what I did? I put that little gif, Terry Crews, remember in White Chicks?
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're telling me you're white? Oh, you're not white?" Yeah. He's like, "Didn't somebody tell you this all white party? Get away from me!" Like that's all I can imagine from that guy. So, I mean, that's weird. But as far as like growing up, I feel like I probably had more consciousness of being darker than everybody else.
Yeah.
And then when I got like 15, 16, like I totally embraced it. I was like, "Oh,
yeah,
man. Hey, look, I am what I am," and ran with that. So it's cool, man. I love my skin flesh.
For sure, man, because it's crazy, though, because a lot of times black people, people in general only think that it's black and white people are the only people that actually receive negativity due to the layers of our skin, like it's racism within racism.
Right. I mean, look how it is in the community with light skins versus dark. Like,
shit like that.
I never understood that. I never understood that. That's just not a thing in the Spanish community, So that's crazy to me. But I mean, I think we're at that place, man. It's 2020. There's a lot of unity, Man, we got if we look outside right now, we got a red sun.
Okay.
How much of California is burning up right now?
Damn.
And and on top of that, we got coronavirus.
Yeah.
And we got 2020 quarantine. Man, if there's anybody that is trying to stop us, is right now. They're trying to stop us right now.
Well, you know what's crazy? Because I have a theory what this year is about. It's all about space and I can't breathe. Whether it's a motherfucker saying they can't breathe, space, because the police is on the motherfucking neck, or parents are going fucking crazy because their kids is in the house and they really tired of the motherfuckers that they gave birth to, because they get on their motherfucking nerves and really realize that the teacher wasn't tripping.
Right.
Or the coronavirus, niggas can't breathe because they just dying from this shit.
Right.
Or motherfuckers ain't got no motherfucking money.
Yeah. Crazy.
Like this year reminds me of some shit I used to drink. This year, want me to tell you what it was?
What?
Mad Dog 2020.
That's Four Locos for me, man.
Oh my God. Let me tell you something about Four Locos.
What, you had a good time, huh? No?
It was weird because 1 wasn't enough, but 2 was too much.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened between 24 and the 48. How the fuck do 2 get you way benter than 1, but 1 you just cool?
Right. Can't double fist no Four Locos, man. You a real thug if you double fist in Four Locos.
Have you ever heard of a beer called Camo? Oh my God. Camo is so motherfucking nasty, but I remember I downed one of them, right? Like, damn, I'm on the 81. I mean the 82. Then I slammed the other one. I got off the bus, nigga. I'm going towards, I thought I was going towards Hayward. Fruitvale looked like it just flipped around on my motherfucking ass. I just called my partner. I did not like that.
Nah.
Yeah, but, shout out to my drunk days, huh? 211, you know what? 211, it reminded me of this girl from Acorn Project. She just used to love drinking that shit. She was up there with us on 39th, though. We wasn't in the Jets and that. She just used to love drinking. And, that was around the time when Nelly came out. And when she used to get drunk, you know what she used to say?
What?
Iya, uh-oh. I'm like, oh, shit.
You had to let her go after that?
I never had sex with her. She was just a cool... Acorn chicks is hella... West Oakland chicks be hella motherfucking cool.
Okay.
They like tomboys.
Right.
They just be talking shit, smoking cigarettes, fighting and shit, smoking weed.
Damn.
Just car go by, they gonna get in the street, say, hey, shake their booty, they're hella fun.
Yeah.
Cook good, I mean, they cool.
Don't be dying over there.
I'm serious.
No, I was gonna say though. You know, what's funny is like you kind of remember people by what they drink.
You do,
right? Like everybody always hits me up because when they drink Adioses,
yeah,
I remind them of that person.
Okay.
Like the AMFs, you know. But man, you ever meet somebody who drinks that nasty beer, man? You're like,
yeah. I got a young guy named Louis Valentino that be a dope era with Mr. Fab. He said that he went to a particular video shoot, and the owner was there and not really letting the motherfuckers vibe out. And then the women that they actually was gonna pay to be there to strip whatever they were, one of them boyfriend just kept on walking around, and he said the strippers wasn't all that. I said, so what level of beer were they? He said, what do you mean? I said, what level of beer was the bitches? He said, King Cobra.
King Cobra. a little 40, huh?
Man, for real though, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
So where do you see yourself in the next year with, you know, how things are going for you?
Man, I just, you know, hopefully this whole thing, you know, dies down and we get back to the shows, you know.
Gotcha.
You know, my first project, I was able to work connections and make moves, and I was performing in front of 10,000 people at that time, you know.
Okay.
So I had a couple of shows like that on my belt, and then, you know, obviously you can't have those all the time, but when you start doing festivals, you don't see yourself never not doing festivals again.
That's right.
You get on that stage and you see people just glazed-eyed and they're just there for the moment, then you're like, okay, this is something, this is an experience. So that's what I want to get back to, you know, the festivals.
If they fuck with you at a festival, I ain't never got booed at no motherfucking festival.
Yeah, I didn't
but
get
if
booed.
you get booed at festival, you damn near can hear your mama's voice in that motherfucker. It's like, nigga.
Mijo, get off.
I just did High Road Day last year.
Ooh, okay.
You ever heard of High Road Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was pretty good, man. I did that one, and festivals is the shit.
Yeah. Festivals is definitely, you know.
What's the most, hey, what is your biggest highlight of this shit? What is your biggest highlight of this shit to be like, you know what? I did that.
I'm not gonna lie. After getting rid of my first hater, you know, we already talked about that.
She had to go, man.
And my favorite artist was Too Short.
Okay.
Right? And I opened up for Too Short.
Yeah.
Like, I was, at that very moment, I didn't think that's what was gonna happen first.
Yeah.
You know, so shout out Casanova. He put me on there with him, you know, to open up. And that was crazy to me. So ever since then, you know, probably the festival, I was like, oh, dang. And then, you know, the radio. And then we got DJ Charisma. She's going to play my record this Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be satellite Sirius XM, you know. So that's gonna be big. That's another one, you know. Who doesn't respect, you know, DJ Charisma? Okay. So that's gonna be big for me too. So
gotcha.
Those little things, man. Oh, Solar. Yeah, man. They're gonna bump Solar, man. They're gonna bump Adrian Marcel, Derek King. You know, she already knows both of them. Yeah. Tapped in with both of them, so I'm excited about that. You know, being able to, you know, get that going right there.
Yeah. Okay. And you know what? Somebody said that you freestyle on the radio. You got a 16 that you could drop. You know what I'm saying?
Dang. All right, you just gonna put me on the spot, but you got a beat?
No, I mean, but if you could drop, you know, like if you had something that you wrote or something like that, just to let a motherfucker know what time it is.
I don't got one off the top. When I was saying freestyle, like, you know, I hear a beat, I take a shot of that tequila that you guys gave me, you know. I'm gonna be freestyling. You know that sweaty dude, freestyle. Yeah. You're gonna put me in that mood. But as far as like already, I freestyle a lot of my stuff.
Okay.
So you know, if you guys got,
Oh no, we ain't got no beats. My bad. Because I don't want to fuck the sound up. But maybe next time with something.
Yeah, man. I mean, I got you on the freestyles. You know, if it's just live freestyle on a beat,
anything wrote you got like real, like a little bar or something.
I don't really write like that.
So okay, we can talk about that then. What is your recording process like?
Yeah, so I go in there, I get drunk off the tequila, and then I come up with cadences, and then I'll start freestyling, and I'll take 3-4 different takes, and then if it's something sounds sloppy, then I'll cut that little part out, and then I'll go in there and say it right. But that's just because I freestyled it like that. Yeah. And then I'll go in there and punch in whatever I said sloppy, and then that's how the song goes out.
So do you do it like line for line, or you just go until you just go?
I go until I mess up.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, little motherfucking Wayne.
Yeah, I just go until I mess up, you know. So I go until I mess up. Even when I mess up, though, I'm not that dude that's like gonna repeat the same thing over again. And no, I forget about that slip. You know, once you freestyle so long, you forget that little slip. You keep going, and then if there's something else on the second half of that I like, you know,
that's a hell of a talent to have.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know anything else, like, as far as writing. I'm not a great writer. Never graduated high school. So,
okay.
you know, writing is not my thing. You
so
know,
you just one of them motherfuckers that's going to do what you want to do. I mean, this motherfucker talking about being a district manager, but I didn't graduate from you.
And I lied to get that job. I lied. I said I had a high school diploma. You know, shout out Verizon. Be on the lookout for them diplomas now.
Verizon is quite expensive. I remember them motherfuckers put a dent in my motherfucking Christmas.
Damn. Did you go to Concord Mall? Might have been one of us.
Shit, Verizon, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that motherfucker put a dent in my Christmas. That bill was about $800. I said, damn, shit, I stopped liking everything that started with V. Shit, my mama named Vanetta. I almost hung up on her ass. Verizon.
Didn't answer her phone for a month,
I switched my shit back to Metro real motherfucking quick, nigga.
Right back with that same phone, too. That Verizon phone. You took that Verizon phone that tell you it's blocked. You go right down the way, somebody unlocks it for you, use that Verizon phone, that dent to your credit, and then put it on your Metro.
You just gave up the $1 million game.
Yeah, man. Hey, you got to be able to do it.
For sure. So what is your style like? Is it gangster rap music, party rap music, what?
I really mean it when I say it, man. I just want to be an artist, you know.
Okay.
If it comes to freestyling in English, then I just work with that. You know, I could, you know, mess with the bass sound. Or if it comes to some reggaeton, then I'm doing that. If it comes to...
When you say reggaeton, is that reggae?
It's the Hispanic version of reggae, yeah. So it's,
what? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So it's that it came from reggae. That originated reggaeton originated from reggae. You know, I hit him up the other day actually, and I was like, hey man, I want to do some Spanish stuff on some reggae, just some reggae.
That's cool, man.
And I heard some records like that, and I heard some big artists on that. And I'm like, man, I feel like that's a vibe, you know.
Hell yeah.
So there's not really limits with me, you know what I mean? Like whatever.
You like making good music.
Yeah. If I'm in a place and I hear something that really, you know, it doesn't matter to me if it was rock. It doesn't matter what it was. If I could rap to it, then I'm gonna do it. You know. So that's why I don't really have a limitation on what I could do. You know, it's just it's whatever, you know, what's possible.
Do you have a favorite song?
Favorite song?
Yeah.
In English or Spanish?
Shit, you bilingual motherfucker. Give me one of both. Shit.
Yeah, I'll give you my Spanish one, and only real Spanish people know this one. Mis ojos lloran por ti by Big Boy. And then this is how fast he raps on this, right? Okay. I'm gonna tell you, like, quisiera volver a amarte, volver a quererte, volver a tenerte cerca de mí, girl. Mis ojos lloran por ti. Quisiera volver a amarte, volver a quererte, volver a tenerte cerca de mí, girl. Mis ojos lloran por ti. Me hace tanta falta y no lo puedo negar. No sé cómo de mi vida te pudiste marchar. Arrancaste mi corazón como un trozo de papel. Jugaste con mi vida, no me pregunto por qué. So, you know what I mean? You got that kind of, you know, fast rap in a, like, a reggae-ish type song.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if you're going English... Man, I'm going to tell you what song I could always listen to no matter what mood I'm in.
Okay, don't tell me. Have I heard this song before?
Yeah.
Is it a rap song?
Oakland rapper. And I told you who my favorite rapper was.
So is it Blow the Whistle?
No, man, come on. If you know, it's The Ghetto.
Oh, okay.
By Too Short.
So what album was that on?
Oh, shit. Is it the Tales of or the Pimp, what is it? Chronicles of a Pimp. Well, what's that Too Short? Now I don't remember the album. I just remember the song, but.
You said what? The song The Ghetto? No, it was on Short Dogs in the House.
Short Dogs in the House.
That's my favorite album.
I should have known that too.
Something happened on that album one time, and I was little when that came out. So I love that song, The Ghetto, right? So I'm riding past this place called Golden Fields, Gold Projects in North Oakland. So Too Short said this line, and I never forget this. This car rolled past, and I'm walking down the street. And he say, hoes out here are sick. How you walking around with a drippy dick? All the homies in the house say, punk ass bitch. And then this nigga across the street yelled out, punk ass bitch. And I'm looking like, nigga, this shit is crazy as fuck.
Hey, you know, Cocktails got my ass beat.
Cocktails.
Got my ass beat.
By who?
I was at school.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was at school. And
How old were you?
I was 13.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 13, Glenbrook.
Okay.
Concord, and
that's funny because I was at Mount Diablo.
I went to Mount,
but I'm older than you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's funny because when Cocktails came out, they had my favorite. You know, Tupac got my favorite. That's one of my favorite Tupac verses on Cocktails. But keep going.
Yeah. So it was crazy. You know, I was listening to Cocktails and you know memorizing that word for word. And you know, that call got around.
What song was you singing?
Cocktail.
That's the name of the song?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are the tales, the freaky tales. Not freaky tales, but cocktails. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
So, do you know somebody named Big O, Orlando Woods? Mm-hmm. Damn, he your age. That's my cousin. He from out there. Y'all got to be the same age then. What year you graduated from high school?
I never graduated from high school.
Yeah, that's right.
I was supposed to graduate in 09.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, wait, 09. Okay. I'm just putting it together. I'm putting it together. Wait, my bad. I'm sorry about that. You said you was listening. I'll put it together wrong. Cocktails didn't come out when you was 13, right?
Yeah.
It was already old.
It was already. I was listening back, man. My stepdad.
Gotcha.
Okay. And this is the reason why I don't even know the CDs because he had them burnt.
Gotcha.
He had them burnt. So I wasn't even part of the era being able to listen to. All the history I know about hip hop is literally caught up. I didn't move until I was 8.
Gotcha.
So you know, I'm not ever gonna be the best person as far as discographies go. But as far as song goes, you know, and actually lyrics, I'm on that.
Gotcha.
But you know, I was listening to downloading stuff on LimeWire.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, rest in peace, LimeWire.
Yeah.
So we used to burn all their CDs. You know, and that's how he got all his music. And I would just listen to this combination of a bunch of stuff and whatever stuck to my head just stuck to my head.
Gotcha.
So
yeah. When you said you was 13 listening to Cocktails, I just went back to 95.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this nigga was 13 in 1995. Well, I was only 15, and I automatically plugged you in with my cousin. But I'm like, y'all niggas is only listening to music from that year. Yeah. But I gotta ask you a question. Say this happened. Speaking of burnt CDs, say like your favorite CD. Say your favorite CD, right?
Yeah.
You like your CD, but then something happened to it where it came up missing. Your best friend said that he will make you a copy of your favorite CD. He made you a copy of your favorite CD. You put it in, and guess what? Somebody mixed the motherfucking songs up. Like,
oh, no. Yeah.
Are you mad?
Yeah, 100%, because that messes up that whole experience that they were trying to give. You know, they're trying to set up a vibe. Like, they're trying, you know, I really, nah. I mean, it depends, though. If it's like how it was right now, you know, like my mix of orders are all messed up. So I don't have that experience with all the albums, and I might not even notice it. But, definitely back in those days, that was important.
Yeah.
That whole way through. So now you gotta be mad.
Name some people that you actually want to work with from the Bay that you have not worked with.
Mr. Fab.
Okay. You ever go past here?
I met Fab a few times. I got, me and him have seen each other a couple of times at Palladium. So I've introduced myself to him. I've never reached out for a verse or anything like that. But man, when I see him go on Sway and back to the freestyling, as a freestyler, I always respect it. I just remember him just murdering the mic on Sway, and that's the kind of respect that people will get from me,
He one of the best freestylers to actually do this, especially from Oakland, though. But beyond Oakland, I would say I heard 5 motherfuckers out here that freestyle that I thought was just it was my partner, Fam Cirque, but he could sing really good. A lot of people don't know he could rap. Yeah, Fam Cirque, right? Lime, Lime Green. T Looney from the Loonies. This motherfucker freestyled about California Youth Authority and selling dope for about 10 minutes straight. Rap and Run and Mr. Fab. Those are the ones that and then Casual would be probably the motherfucker that's coming after that. I like Casual too.
Runner up. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
See, and out of those 5 that you named, like that, to me, like Mr. Fab is the only one I really know.
Yeah.
So it's really, you know, I had to learn music a different way.
Yeah.
You know, and when I came here, I didn't even know a lick of English.
I wanted to get into that with you.
Yeah.
Is English really the hardest language to learn?
It just doesn't make sense a lot of the time. Like in Spanish, right? In Spanish, everything you say, you pronounce it like how it's spelled. So things like, for example, for example, something that doesn't exist a lot in the Spanish is the words that mean different things.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Like, are you blue?
Yeah, like, or are you feeling blue? Yeah, exactly. Like, are you feeling blue today? Like, it's a normal saying like that, right? And then you in Spanish, you're like, okay, let me translate it. No, like, I'm not feeling blue today. What are you talking about? You know,
shit like that.
You might even get offended.
Yeah, like blue. What is this?
Right.
What is this nigga talking about, man? You know what I'm saying?
And I always had to fight that battle. You know,
Yeah.
as a kid, I fought those battles. I always got into fights. You know, I
Yeah.
always got kicked out for fights. And a lot of that was just a lot of self-pride. I was always thinking I was always the new kid. You know, I went to 13 different schools.
Damn.
I went to continuation school out in Concord, you know, TLC as a freshman. And then I went to Mount. And then, you know, after that, I went to Olympic.
Yeah,
You know?
right there.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I wasn't able to last anywhere for long. But Olympic, man, that's the reason why I rap.
Okay.
Because they had a studio in there. And they let kids, like little back kids, you know, like me, you know, come in there and rap after school and make beats. And I made this one song when I was 16, produced it myself, made everything just as a school project called Let Me Hear That Slap. And I, you know, kind of gave up the rap. When I moved to Modesto, I kind of gave up my rap career and just became a DJ, and I just settled.
Yeah.
And then it haunted me. I
Yeah,
said, nah,
yeah.
man, I was rapping when I was 16, and then I would always freestyle for my friends. So I was like, nah.
Yeah.
We taking it back.
For sure. So what is the DJ life like, man?
DJ life's nice, man.
I heard. I wish I could DJ.
Hey, you know what? We're working on the song.
Okay.
And I know you're gonna hit this. I'm gonna come back on. It's for the DJs, and it's like, you know, shake your ass for the DJs, fix your titties for the DJ. Like,
Oh, shit.
It's a little Spanish. Yeah.
So that's why she was hating. You was being seductive, man.
I was making the wrong hits, huh?
What do you mean? You're gonna just sit up there and tell them to shake their titties? I only have 2.
How many titties you talking about? Hey, you know what's funny? The guy that's on that, shout out to Monster Mac, man. He's like, man, I don't want too many girls in this video. He's like, just like 6.
Damn.
And he's a DJ.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, just like 6? I was like, 6 getting me killed around here, man. So no, man, it's lit. It's lit, man. I'm just excited to be able to work on these, you know, these sounds that, you know, anybody can listen to. You know, so have you heard Sola?
No, I have not.
Oh.
No, I have not. I'm gonna definitely slap that shit though in the car though.
Mm-hmm. You got it. Yeah, yeah. Sola, that you gonna see what we're talking about after that.
Okay.
I feel like, you know, I'm gonna gain a little more respect, and you're like, oh, this is what he was talking about. Like,
yeah, I mean, I fuck with you though. You know what I'm saying? I just met you though and shit like that. You cool and the motherfucking. I like, you know what I'm saying? We vibing and shit like that. Like I'm asking you a question, right?
Yeah.
Watch this. 1 + 1 = what?
I think it's 2, man.
Now ask me that question back.
1 + 1 is what?
What?
You talking about the dude?
No. Some motherfuckers like get it like. What?
Yeah. Right.
Man, what is this nigga?
Hey, you got the eye that goes with it too. Look, he go like this. He twitches his eyes out.
That's that McClymonds. I learned that from McClymonds High, nigga.
Yo, that shit remind me of Kodak Black when he was and they asked him some shit. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He was pissed. He's like, I'm out of here.
Shout out to Kodak Black.
Shout out Kodak Black, man. You know, hey, he's real, man. He walked out of that interview. He's like, all right, we done? We done then.
Did you see when he did that interview with the ski mask on?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That was Breakfast Club, right?
Yes.
Hey, Charlamagne, man, he's there to press all the buttons, though.
He's definitely necessary, though.
Necessary to culture. Because if not, then, you know, if everybody's, you know, not getting pressed, right, then what are you really doing with the culture? You know, if there's no low, you know, standards for certain people, you know, it's like.
Well, they actually have a good thing going because they're vibing. Like, that's a good combination. 2 dudes and a chick.
Yeah.
Not 2 chicks and a dude, because if it's more chicks and a dude, then it gets a little bit on the feminine side.
Right.
No disrespect to the ladies, but, you know.
But sometimes you want to be able to grill
Yeah.
the rappers a little bit more. You don't want to let the guys, you know, grill them as a guy.
Well, Envy ain't going to really grill.
Nah,
And they not going to listen to her, so he got to kind of come with that schoolboy shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he's like that uncle, right, that's damn near like a probation officer or police. Like, he's that uncle that did everything right. And when you come fucking up at Thanksgiving, you know you're going to hear from him.
Yeah. No matter if you're doing good, neither.
Yeah.
You're just going to hear from him no matter what.
So, you're just going to go there?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but shit, man, before we get out of here, man, let everybody know where they can find your shit at and everything that you want them to know, man.
Yeah, man. They can find me on Official, and it's Jaidee. So.
That's your Instagram?
Yeah, that's my Instagram, Official Jaidee.
Any Spotify?
Yeah, on Spotify, everything else, I'm just Jaidee, Jaidee.
Okay, for sure. And tell me what that single is called again.
Sola.
Featuring who?
Adrian Marcel and Derek King.
Who gonna spin it?
Everybody.
What station?
DJ Charisma. Everybody gonna spin this, man. Everybody, we you know, we got high hopes for this.
Okay.
Everybody gotta spin this.
And what's your name again?
JD.
And as usual, I am L-Deez, also known Party Boy Lawrence, the motherfucking one, for another episode of I Need to Know. And as usual, come on, you know what I want.